So wait. Let me get. So you're gonna mix red wine, whiskey, vodka,
and gin.
Okay lah.
Sure.
Hey, after this, go 72.
Okay, welcome to another episode of Revelry Podcast, and today we have our special guest, Benjamin Yap, General Manager of Zouk Singapore. Let's go! Anyways, before we start the podcast, right, I want to give a shout out to our friend Adam Rose, manager of Mern, Foxella, Dumu, Xavier, whatever, you name it. On It's the Ship, right, he told me this thing, right, that was like very significant. Hey, God, I thought you guys from Revelry, you guys are not doing enough reveling. So for today's episode, right, we're going to be doing some drinks, man. Let's go. Okay, so the rules are, the rules are, hey, got eyes also. Yeah, the rules are pretty simple, okay? So we have like 3 criteria. So the first one, right, is if we say the word Zouk, right, we'll just take one shot. Yeah, we're gonna take some shots. And then,
What have I signed up for, man?
and then the second one is if we say any vulgarities, we also take one shot. And then the third one, right, is every 15 minutes, right, our producer Half, DJ Half at the back will give us the signal, say that, okay, it's 15 minutes, everybody take one shot. So anyhow, it's still everybody going to die today, okay? So we have never done this, we have literally never done this before. This is not a thing, okay? This is not a revelry thing. Just thought that we can add some spice. Oh yeah, we got some random gin. From courtesy of our friend from Music Festival's Telegram group chat. Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay.
This is not just you two, you also.
Yeah. So any special thing happened last week?
Special things, no?
Yeah, at your workplace?
Not really.
No.
It's,
No eventful stories.
not really. It's almost all the same, but it gets every night is different, lah.
Every night is different.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So speaking of every night is different, right? Because you clearly have been in the scene for so very long already, right?
Yes.
Maybe you can like remind us how long.
About 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like when you first started promoting lah.
Actually, I first started out. I started marketing first at a bar and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, then after that we started. My friend wrote to me and she was like, hey, why don't you come together? We're gonna do this F1 party. The first F1 in Singapore. We did a big event called the Film Festival. That was way back 2007. Yeah, then from there, one thing led to the next, then filter, yeah. Yeah.
So it seems like we need to take a shot.
Oh yeah, you do.
Why?
Because if you say first 15, they say every 15 minutes, right? So, because 15 minutes start yet, so you must start from 0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 0 plus.
So
15.
wait, let me get. So you're gonna mix red wine, whiskey, vodka,
And gin.
Okay lah.
Sure.
Shit, man.
I took a cab. Here.
Okay, safe. Hey, if we say any of the keyword and we never catch, right, you need to.
Yeah.
Zouk.
Is it only he drink or everybody drink?
Everybody has a drink.
What the fuck, dude? Damn. He just modified the rules, man. I thought only one person only.
Now you have to drink 2.
Oh.
I think I need to pour all lah.
Okay, dude.
He needs to take 2.
I need to do.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I can feel it already. I can feel it.
This podcast is going.
Wow, this is
to be about
crazy. This is some drink
1.5
champs
hours.
shit, man.
Oh shit. Oh, lucky.
Hey, is shit considered bad word?
Yes. So you guys.
Oh
gotta take
shit.
3. You gotta take 3.
Oh my god. This is how many minutes only?
I want to go home.
Yeah lah. That's
You
right.
want 2?
Okay.
You want 3?
Let me. Okay, I'm gonna do 3, so don't need to use so many cups. Are we gonna use all the cups? What?
Oh, okay. Wait, good for you to pour yourself,
Okay. If I can still pour myself.
Guys, we're only just 5 minutes in.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
You 04?
Huh?
Damn.
Then it's not what? Then what?
No,
Okay, I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Hey,
Where do we leave off?
Hey, we're not even gonna be able to know what to say next already.
Today is Monday, by the way. Today is Monday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So started off marketing.
Yeah.
Okay, but were you like doing a course for this?
No, like whatever I learned in school is totally unrelated to what I'm doing.
What are you studying in?
I did wow, so long ago, I don't even know what. Arts and com.
Oh, okay, you know.
Yeah.
So what draw you to this whole entire nightlife thing?
I don't know, I used to party way back in the day, so like I think it's fun. Because you get to meet a lot of your friends, you know, share a good time. Yeah, and then slowly it just became like, it became your way of life. I mean, you know, you used to go every week. Wednesdays you hit Zouk. And then on the weekends, you know, you hit Battle Factory, and then you like all the different clubs. So it started from there, and then it just became a job, and then a way of life lah. Yeah.
Okay, man, let's do it, man, Josh. Okay, so continuing on, right?
Yeah.
Because I realized that a lot of us that work in this kind of like nightlife or whatever, right? We actually enjoyed the moment when we were 18, 19, 20.
Yes.
And then it's kind of a way where we can preserve that lifestyle and that, you know. Hey, you a bit missing already.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Had a bit like.
Oh,
Yeah, cheers,
man.
cheers.
Went white now.
Cheers. Yeah. You need to have the Hai Di Lao the apron. Yeah, a bit more safe.
Dancing crab, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay. So then doing this clubbing thing, I think it eventually led you to owning your own business.
Owning my
with
own business.
Sweet 20
I did it together with like a few other guys.
investors.
Yeah. It's not really my own lah. Yeah. But how do I say? It was part share,
Part employee.
yeah.
Okay. And then that was like a very VIP-esque kind of concept,
Same.
right?
So the concept came about from Filter. So we just wanted to bring it back because I think along the way we did more mass clubs. We started with Mink, Bang Bang and all. Then after that, let's bring back the whole element of the VIP club. So Sweet 26 came about back again. Yeah.
So give the audience a little bit of a background. Filter was like
So Filter was open in 2010, 2009 or 2010, and it was a members only club. You can't pay cover to get in. You need to know people to get in.
is it like Mandala Club?
Not really. Mandela is like a social club, but this is more like a real
Party club.
Yeah, like a party club. Yeah. So every night you have like 400 people packed in the venue. The who's who of Singapore was there. Yeah. Big money, and the real estate was quite crazy lah. The amount of spending. Yeah.
But why wasn't it like sustainable? What happened?
I think we expanded the business too fast. Yeah.
Is that like the cause of most companies downfall, like expand too quickly? Because I'm seeing a trend.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but it was good while it lasted.
Yeah.
And basically, I think for certain clubs, right, I think the longevity is unlike Zouk. You know, after a few years, you have to revamp, you change. So one by one, it changed lah.
Dude, this guy is freaking good at drinking. Okay, I think we picked the wrong person to do this podcast.
You just picked the wrong. You just picked the wrong games to play.
You're the wrong enemy, bro.
No, because technically, right.
This is your off day.
No. But like, of course, the word will be mentioned more than once. So yeah. So.
Okay.
His idea, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is his idea,
But it's good. It's good.
I want to shout out to Adam Rose yet again. I think this is enough reveling for now. For sure, dude. Okay. Yeah.
So, like, the time when you were studying, right? So, you were studying arts and comms and everything.
Yeah.
So, like when you chose to do nightlife, like, did people like tell you, you know, like, why are you going to do this? You know, study arts and comms already, then why are you going to do nightlife?
So, not really. No one actually questioned. And my parents actually thought I did events. Yeah, so like, how's your event tonight? I was like, good. Yeah. So until like maybe 2 years, then they figure out like, this is like
different kind
of club, but it's not really events.
So before that, your parents ask you, so what you do? You say like, I do events. So
Yeah.
every day
I
you
mean,
go home.
events. Yeah, like there's an event. technically, they didn't ask like what actually. So I got an event here. So I was like, yeah, it's an event.
Oh, it's a event.
Yeah.
Various activities, man. I mean, that time you tried to sell us the church coupon and everything in the middle, in the middle of the club when you are like drunk.
Oh, I did not do that. No.
Yeah, right, bro. I nearly died, bro.
Really? Okay.
You autopilot
I
already.
don't remember this, but okay.
It was damn fucking epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, shh. Cheers. Oh man.
You guys are your own downfall, lah.
This is wine only. We haven't reached the second course. Yeah.
So like, so is there moments where you came home drunk, you know, then you like
Yes.
come back, then like your mom asks you like, hey, where you go? Like, event
So the thing about my mom, right? Like, when I just started working, maybe when I was 2 years, 3 years, right? You know, moms like to wait up for the sons to come back.
Oh.
Yeah. So every time I come back like 3, 4 a.m., my mom will be sitting there like, oh, you're done? I'm like, oh yeah, hi mom. Like, good night, I'm going to sleep.
Did
Like,
she sit on a chair that can turn
no lah,
around?
she will like
Finally
fall
come
asleep.
back.
She will like fall asleep, like watching her show or something. So after a while, I'm like, I feel quite bad, you know, like, then one day I was like, hey mom, I don't think you need to wait up for me, you know, I'll be back late. She's like, oh yeah, it's okay, you know, I just want to make sure you're home safe and all that. I was like, wow, this is going to be very long. yeah.
Wow, damn.
So coming back drunk, yeah, of course, yeah, definitely.
So when was the time that like you told your mom like actually doing
I mean,
life?
I never told them. It's just
They figured out.
they figured out. Then you're like, oh, can mom and dad come to the club? Like, then I'm like, no. Yeah, but I actually brought them to a place called Royal Room, which is a lounge where they serve food, and it's more like a hotel, like a loungy kind of thing, you know.
Bar
Then you eat bar bites, yeah, early hours, you know, not like with thumping music and stuff. Then they were like, oh, very nice, you know. So I was like, okay.
But you never bring them.
At 11 o'clock, I was like, okay, nice, time for you all to go home.
There's different kind of programming already after that.
Yeah. But yep.
So now like when you know, especially with the manager of Zouk, then like they still ask like, oh.
No, they don't ask. Yeah.
George, manager of what?
Yeah. Two.
This game
Yo two.
is too much, man.
Yo two.
I think the podcast is just about us drinking 90% of the time. Yeah. Yeah, so from filter to
Filter.
suite, and then
Phoenix Room.
Phoenix
To
room.
Mink. To Bang Bang. Royal Room.
Then
after
suite,
that,
suite is like
Dream. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot.
Then are you part of this massive collective, which is this like
course,
collective
yeah,
of like
yeah, correct.
super promoters that you're literally
used to,
taking
yes.
over the
Yes,
country?
we had a very good team of promoters last time, which is how we sustained like Mink and all these clubs. Like, yeah. But now these guys are probably older. Yeah. And I think most of them are all in nightlife still. Some of them are still in nightlife, doing nightlife.
Maybe you can expand a little bit about like the art of promoting. Like
art
because
of
we are
promoting,
also promoting our own events. Like, is it a lifestyle? Like you have to hang out with these people,
I think you just, first of all, you need to love
clubbing.
to party and like love gathering people with, you know, who have the same mindset lah. Oh, just want to party, have fun with their friends. So promoting, it's a way of life lah. Yeah.
So what advice would you give to people who like always starting their own events, like to just start, you know, and like how will they go about, you know, that kind of thing?
You just have to take the first step lor. You can fail one time, fail 2 times, and then, I mean, eventually you'll make it, but you just have to keep doing it lah. Yeah. I think the scariest part is actually to organize an event and wondering, oh my god, is anyone going to turn up? No, it's true. Yeah. That's the, I think everyone's biggest fear lah. It's my fear when like, you know, you do an event like, okay, you think this event is like the best event, and after that, why reservations so slow? Yeah, but at the end of the day, you just gotta trust in your team and trust yourself lah.
Yeah, so if like let's say we put ourselves in the shoes of the people, right?
Yeah.
Like why do you think they would not like come to an event, you know, that kind of thing? Like why, like let's say if we think this is so dope, right, but on the flip side, right, why do they think like I think it's meh, you know, that kind of thing? Like I don't think it appeals to me. Yeah.
Then you're targeting the wrong crowd lah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think and I mean, if as a promoter, you should have your own networks. Yeah, and you should, I mean, understand what they want, what they need, either the alcohol, the team, the party, the spot. Yeah.
Is word of mouth still king?
I think it is.
Right.
Yeah. I think word of mouth is like that's how Filter operated.
Oh yeah lah.
Yeah, we didn't have much marketing. We don't put AdWords
Flyer.
online. We only had last time Facebook was big. It was Facebook and just texting people. That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like for promoters, do you feel like it's like a must? They must go and party like every week, just to, you know.
If you're a promoter and you don't party, how are you gonna meet new people? And if you don't like being up at night and like drinking and having fun, like how are you gonna get all your audience and you know?
A lot of footwork.
Yeah, correct.
Then what about
Yeah.
marketing? How does marketing tie in? Because word of mouth is king, right? But how do you like still use marketing to like suck people in?
Marketing is not used to suck people in actually.
Oh,
Really? It is?
what's your take? What's your take?
Marketing is, I think you're just supposed to promote your night. You're not supposed to suck people in. You're supposed to let them feel that, oh shit, this night is good and I just said shit, so you gotta drink. Sorry.
Wow!
But yes, yeah, so-
Hey.
Yeah.
Huh?
At this moment, it doesn't lah.
No lah, I think
Sorry,
cannot
that's
lah. Walao is like
Walao,
exclamation like. Yeah. Walao actually is like converted to Hokkien is like my father.
If we say fuck,
So wait, this thing doesn't go beep. Does it go beep?
no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. We uncensored one.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to swear just in case my mom and dad watch it.
This amount of drinking.
So we both
Cheers,
have,
cheers.
all three of us have two, yeah?
Two, right? Yeah. Let's go. Oh my god, though. This is sweet wine finishing me. Hey. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay. What were we even talking about? I like.
Well,
we lost-
marketing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And word of mouth.
You say that
Yeah.
marketing is not to suck people in, yeah. I feel like this podcast actually, right, we are just like leeching him for advice, yeah. We're not even doing this for the audience
We're
anymore.
just like doing this like,
We're like, hey.
tell some secrets, you know,
Yeah.
we need it.
How we promote our next event? Yeah, so maybe marketing not to suck people in, but marketing, what do you find that is it to create branding awareness?
Yeah, I think it's to create branding awareness.
Right.
Yeah.
It means like what kind of sound or look we going
Yeah.
for, right?
Yeah.
That's what marketing is for.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
I wouldn't say suck. Suck is more like a lure, which is not.
okay. Then how do you like
sounds sneaky.
pack up the place? How do you pack up the place and convince people and let people, hey, we finish this, we two, right? We're supposed to
Oh
do,
yeah,
right?
we two.
Okay, let's go. Get this done and over with. Oh my god, one bottle down, let's go. Here come the finish one, we clear. Okay. Oh, why?
Okay, let's move on to the whiskey.
What? That was a huge jump, eh. Hey, we got ice if you all want.
No lah, yeah.
Okay, you choose.
Yeah, what do you
Up to
want?
lah.
You still want wine?
Go ahead.
Okay.
This one is a stronger one. Just now that one is sweet red only. Anyway, at any point, right, in this podcast, right, if we need to pee, right, we can just go and pee, okay? Because we can edit out and we
Oh, okay.
fucking free and easy.
But before we pee, you must take one shot lah.
Sure.
One shot. Okay, we're just making up rules now on the spot, man. This is potentially going to be our first 3-hour podcast, maybe. I think if you filter out all the drinking, right, maybe it's just only like 1 hour of good stuff only.
Okay.
Yeah, so our editor was saying that maybe we're going to have like a Ben Yap drink counter. Ding,
Okay.
ding, 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 ding.
Misconception. I don't drink that much. You know, when I'm working at the club at
I mean, now
every
you're
night,
different already. You're
No.
not like...
I can siam. It's very easy to zoop, zoop, zoop. But now you're sitting here stuck in front of a camera with 2 minutes how to run. But yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay, yeah. I forgot what we were saying already.
About marketing.
Marketing, yeah, you say that don't say suck because it's like luring.
Yeah,
it's like a
it's-
very negative
yeah, it's a
connotation.
yeah, correct.
Yes. So, how do you pack a venue? Rather,
pack venue?
other than like having a household name,
Yep.
a good act, a good marketing, but what is the thing to like convince people?
Good ad, good marketing, good location. I think.
Enough already.
Yeah. The people also.
But then the promoter's job is the
Bring
word
the
of mouth.
people. Yeah, it's the word of mouth and bring the people. Yeah.
So okay, then it comes to another question, right? Is that I know that Zouk is one of the very few clubs that
Hey! You know, I wanted to swear so badly, you know.
Mother.
I was going,
Mother.
not my mouth,
Let's just go in. Let's just do it. Okay. Hey, you want a shot? Yeah, just take one shot lah. Yeah. He like boring you see. Every 15 minutes you won't sell one tan.
Yeah, you every 5 minutes you down.
Cannot. He too short, he very red. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so okay, I don't think Club Z do a lot of this kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But right, a lot of clubs when they hire local DJs, they require you to like bring your own people, that kind of thing.
That is.
And rather than like, for example, international act, right? They pay you a huge absorbent amount to just show up, and you don't need to bring your own people.
Yep.
You know, so how I would say your club don't do that because I know I work there. Yeah, it's very professional, I would say. But other clubs I cannot really say the same. Yeah,
Because I think other clubs don't really have the brand which.
the longevity
Yes.
of club.
Lucky.
Yeah.
So let's say person A, a random person is just gonna open a club in Tanjong Pagar. He's gonna hire a DJ, but who's gonna know about that club? It just opened. No one's gonna know what. So basically, when you hire a DJ, he's gonna say, "Hey, can you bring your friends? Can you bring your mom, your dad? I don't know, everyone. Go promote lah." But when a DJ is hired to spin at where I work, I mean everyone knows the place already. So that's why they don't need like, oh, can you bring this? Bring A, bring everyone. No, yeah. The brand is so strong.
Correct. Oh, so speaking about brand, right? I was actually talking to Donovan Wong. I don't know if you remember Storm Music Festival, one of the OGs lah. And then he said that a lot of clubs, right? Was it him or someone else? Yeah. A lot of clubs are like doing the close open model, whereas Club Z is doing more of the longevity model, where you are here for 30 years.
Yep.
So the thing that I want to ask is like, because close open, you can like gain profits after you I guess that's why people do it, right? Compared to like,
you can, but if you have a brand that's built over 30 years, right? When you scale your brand everywhere around the world, your profits will be even more than when you close and open.
yeah, correct. You play the long
Which
game.
is what the group is doing now.
With the upcoming Japan venue.
Coming Japan, LA is announced as well, and a few others along the line. Yeah.
LA. Oh no, LV. LV already done already.
Yeah, LV was after.
Now LA also have.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say, right, in your perspective, is this considered growing too fast or just nice? Or like leading the edge?
I think it is just nice.
Just nice, right?
Yeah. I mean, the group is supported by such a big team, such a good team in Vegas and Singapore also, that they actually have
Manpower expertise.
yes, to expand. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, of course it's like a more calculated move.
Correct, of course, yeah.
Right. So from marketing to promoter, and then now, right, you are AGM, general manager, and then how has your role drastically changed? Because I feel like general manager is like, you know the 3-star commander where the land, air, and sea.
Yeah. So it is
too much, is it? You operate
No, so what I'm saying is he needs to jaga, right, land, air, and sea. That means ops, he's him.
Yes.
Entertainment is him.
Yes.
And finance also him.
Not really, but generally everything falls under
Everything
general
ties in
management.
together,
Yes, correct.
Because you are general.
Yes. Yeah, but good for me. Like I have a good VIP team which can actually handle the own guests. So right now, that's why I say it's a misconception that I don't drink that much anymore. Like back in the days, yes. But now it's more like I have to like little things that happen, like some bar stuff I have to go and handle, and then I can't always be seen just chilling with like
Manpower
let's say
management.
you come down, like chill with some guests and go with the guests, but I need to walk around the outlet. Yeah, so it's totally different. Yeah.
Because okay, you see, like I guess over the years, right, your club, your club, right, has a lot of general managers, and the first being Benny Heng, who rose up the ranks from floor staff.
Right.
So it's like he's op centric, and then we have Wayne, who is magazine
Yep.
editor. So he's more, I would say, marketing,
Savvy.
journalistic centric. And then for you, is you came from the VIP realm.
correct.
You were actually
Totally different.
VIP manager, then
Correct.
senior VIP manager,
Yep.
then
Yeah, correct.
So what is your perspective when like running the show as GM? I realized that you have one characteristic is you don't micromanage.
Yes, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing with that is, you know, like Wayne especially, he was the one who got me into Zouk.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Wayne.
Yo.
He has very broad and very good knowledge of the music scene, which is something that I didn't have because I totally came from a different background. Yeah, so when you're running Zouk, right, you actually need to immerse yourself with music as well. So that's why I'm just trying to slowly learn to.
Yeah, but speaking of music, I think you're quite involved in the trance music scene
I am,
with
I am, correct.
Transfix,
Yes.
you know, the brand that you're spearheading.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's my favorite music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you can talk a little bit about like the history of Transfix. Is this like a Zouk organic brand or you brought it in?
It's a brand. Okay, Transfix is branded by Zouk. Okay.
Yeah.
But
IP by
back in the day when massive clubs, we used to have a trance night. Yeah, always had a trance night there. Yeah, it caters to a totally different audience. Yeah, and it's people who are just there for the music, drinks and music, and yeah. So I mean, when I moved to Zouk, I was like, hey, I think we should try to do this, and I mean, everyone was very supportive. So now it's Transfix became Transfix.
You have the network ready lah.
Yes,
Then you
correct.
bring it
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah. And then traditionally, right, trance has always been like an older audience kind of sound. Like maybe I would say 25 and up, or maybe even 28 and up.
Yeah.
Back in the day. But is it still the same now?
I think it's still the same.
I mean, still 28 and above kind of
Yes.
thing, right?
Yeah. I don't see any Gen Zs listening to trance. Like really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like recent trance nights at Zouk. Oh. I totally did that on purpose, guys. I mean, the recent nights, right? It's the audience. No Gen Zs. Yeah, I don't see anybody younger than 25.
I think in Singapore and in Asian country especially, right, we are more alcohol culture rather than like smoke weed or whatever because it's not legal here anyways, right? So the kind of music we like is more upbeat and faster and slightly more aggressive like hardstyle. So I think the thing that has always stayed in Asia, right, is always trance music. Whereas like, you know, trends come and go, right, from EDM to now it's techno, right? But trance has always been like the mainstay somehow. And then also with Armin van Buuren, Above and Beyond, they are very strong and long radio
Gate
shows
too.
and
Yep.
Cosmic Gate, of
Yep.
course. Yeah. And not even talking about like Ferry Corsten having
Yep.
guest episodes on A State of Trance, that kind of thing. So is this all the contributing factor to why trance is still so strong and have like a loyal fan base, and which also why result in like it's very hard for like younger people to like penetrate in some ways?
Wow, that's a question that I have
Like
no
compound
idea.
question. Hey, shit. I think the more I drink, the more philosophical I get. Man, damn, cheers, man. Maybe just talk a little bit about your experience lah, in like the trance world.
I mean,
How has it changed?
I think it's getting bigger. Like you look at the parties that are happening overseas, it's all the transmission is coming out in Bangkok.
I'm going.
Yeah. You're going?
Yeah, going. Yeah.
When is it?
October.
October.
And yes, there's Luminosity out there. It's all over.
Luminosity, is it here?
No.
Croatia, is it? Where?
Croatia.
Amsterdam,
So
The fact that transmission came from the Europe, right, and then they managed to like franchise over to
it
Asia.
started
It's
in
huge already.
Bangkok. It started in Bangkok. I went for the first transmission in Bangkok 5 years ago, I think. I can't remember, but it was quite amazing. And since now everyone has, I mean, last time I don't think a lot of people used to travel for festivals. Right now, I think
Well, now it's a thing.
everyone will travel for Tomorrowland. They'll fly to God knows where to have a rave in the forest or something. Yeah, so I think it's a very big thing.
I think people got fly for Suka also.
God, yes, we do, of course.
Yeah.
This guy is very. Hey, I think we need to open this soon.
Yeah. Zuka was happening at the end of the year.
Hey, this is one big sweet, or is it multiple?
It's one big sweet.
I'm definitely not gonna lick the same lollipop as you. Right?
Hey, I just want to open this and see. Maybe is it multiple? I think it's multiple. I suspect. Cheers.
Seriously, this is
It
Singapore.
might be multiple lah.
It has to be multiple. Who will make one big lollipop where everyone will lick?
Sometimes people's ideas, I don't know.
I mean, like these podcasts are the idea of this podcast.
yeah, it is, yeah.
A bit questionable.
Yeah.
Wow, Harvey, if you got strength.
Yeah.
So like you know, like being a major, you say like you need to immerse yourself in music.
Correct.
So you've been listening to, you've been watching Zouk like all the way. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, let me go on the question first.
Yep.
So it's like you've been seeing crowds come in and all the time, and then like see the growth of like over the
Yes.
years, right? So in regards to trance, like why do you think like it has like faded in Singapore? Do you think it's
Faded.
yeah, because last time when you know Andrew Whale, like for example, or when Armin Van Buuren comes, then it will be packed.
I think it's still packed. Just that they haven't, like, Andrew Ryan came, they were packed.
So like, do you say like they just don't know what they're listening to? Like a lot of the people.
I think they're not educated yet. Yeah,
So,
the younger audience.
so what is the like? What do you think is like the difference with regards to like last time and now in terms of their like the education of these younger people? Like, oh, I don't know this song. I don't know what genre this is. Kind of thing.
I mean, when I was growing up, the trance era, no one, we didn't have TikTok. It was all, it's only Facebook. You have to go to the club and listen to the music. And last time, Zouk was an educator for music.
I got two.
Okay, so that's where they listen to music like, hey, and they form their culture from there.
Yes.
Right now, it's on your phone, man. Scroll.
Josh.
But do you think it's like for us last time when we go to clubs, right? Want to hear new songs, our attention span for it is like very high. You know, we got longer attention span. But now the younger generation, which also to TikTok, right? It's like 15 seconds and then it's like done. Whereas trance, right? You know, when you mix trance like
It has to be a long
one and everything. So do you think is it because of the attention span in regards to that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Could be, but I have no idea.
So, comparing to that day when there were like Andrew Royale at Marquee,
Right.
and then on the same day, Zouk is also having Paul Van Dyke.
Right.
Yeah. So how would you say the very different styles?
So I'll tell you
work?
the demographics. So when I was at Zouk, I was quite surprised that our demographics was way older. Usually Zouk, our audience will be 18 to about 18 onwards.
Yeah.
Paul Van Dyke night, it was at least 30, they were at least 30 years old plus. You even get some 45-year-old, like a bunch of dudes and their wives just chilling.
Is it because of the act?
I think it's Paul Van Dyke itself. He's like a legend in the field. I mean, 20 years, 30 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are 15 minutes.
Hey, we need to like.
Half you are
Wait, hey, give me the another 3. We need to actually do.
Podcast got no pause one.
No lah, we just cut lah.
Okay.
We real life one, this one. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, this one. See you.
Hey, half so half you touch 3 seconds. You touch 3 seconds. You 50 minutes.
The camera just point at him all the way.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we lost track already. But
Are you alright?
okay, let's count again. We had like more than 10 in the first 5 minutes. It was like, dude, I backfired, man. With the 2 drinking monsters here.
Misconception, no.
Misconception also.
Yeah.
I don't drink already.
Yeah. You quit alcohol every week.
Quit alcohol.
I can't wait for your next Instagram post when you quit alcohol. You quit alcohol every week.
Yeah, so I started a movement on Instagram. It lasted for a week. Cause I keep drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then David,
Yeah.
shout out David, every week he was me, you want come? Then I like, oh, okay lor. Every week different. Yeah. So sobriety always starts on day 1.
Okay, what were we even freaking talking about? I can't even form sentences now.
Trance. Talking about like,
A state of trance.
we are in a state of trance now lah.
Okay. Very weird. Okay, if you watch the last week podcast with Don and this week one, right, very different. Okay. Yeah.
They're talking about like how trans.
Older crowd, Andrew Ray versus Paul Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So were you happy with the turnout at that day, or do you feel like it could be better?
It could have been better, but yeah, I was pretty happy. Like, it's a long time which I have not. I mean, apart from our nights, what do you call it, Mambo nights at the place I work at. The age demographics has been younger, so I mean, I was like, wow, I was quite surprised. It was pretty good. Yeah.
When I was working at the place that he worked at last time, when I was at Mambo Jumbo, right, I saw a pretty epic scene where there's this old lady with a jade banger, and then she danced halfway, and then she very tired. Then the husband helped her massage everything, then she adjusts the jade banger. Everything. Yeah, really take it back to the old school, you know. Yeah,
it's nostalgic for the people who used to party at Zouk.
Yeah, it shows the legacy, how long this club has come a long way. Yeah.
I said the word. Yeah.
This club,
You said the word.
He said that.
You said the word.
I said the word.
You said the word.
I said it.
You said the word. You change up. You said the word touch is second.
You count how many here? You count how many is here?
Like rapper, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's me. Let's go.
It's you. It's
No, it's mine, it's you.
okay. Clearly we are. We sing too many cups, man.
Yeah, Josh, go, Josh.
Okay.
Okay.
The second wine bottle gonna finish already, guys.
Yeah, it's like second bottle already. I can't believe it. Yeah, so our topics are like everywhere, man, but I love it. Okay, so back to clubbing in general. You being a general manager of a club, and then what do you see like is different in clubbing nowadays, and how much more of a challenge is it now to attract the party goers, especially now, right, with the rising cover charge? I think market rate lah. Everybody is also quite expensive, right?
Really?
I'll say look at Marquee, man. Like compare, you cannot compare. Apple and Apple must compare, man. Yeah. And then now also all the smaller venues start to do like pop-up. They all have their own individual promoters. Is this like an added challenge?
I think competition, creates more everyone to be on their toes. I mean, Zouk has been around for 32 years.
Yes.
But, there's no room to just sit back and just
Correct.
run on your legacy lah. Yeah. But cover charge did increase, yes. When we came out of COVID, I think we did increase our cover charge because our demand was just so great to accommodate to everybody.
Last time was 30, 40, something like that, right? Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID was 30,
40, right? Then now 50, 60.
Yeah. No, 40, 50.
40, 50.
Yeah, correct.
It's like 25%.
But the
less
thing
than
is,
25%.
with Zouk, right, your younger audience, some can't really afford to pay so much. First you gotta take cab there, pay for cab fare, gotta pay for entry fee. Then after that, you gotta pay for drinks inside. Then after that, you have to.
Just 150 a night already.
That's a lot. Yeah. So we might have priced out the 18-year-olds. Yeah, which I'm trying to maybe do something to actually bring them back. Because Zouk, at the end of the day, it's a homegrown club.
This guy is a
I have to
freaking
say
monster. Okay.
Right. It's a homegrown club. You need to attract your locals.
Of course.
It's been around for 32 years, supported by the locals.
It explains how we came to love this brand also, because we are there when we were 18.
Yes.
I remember when I was 18, right, so fondly I remember all those memories. When I first stepped into the place that you work at, right, my first track, right, was Summer Love by Justin Timberlake, right? And Andrew Chow was playing it. And that time, it was so fresh, And then I never heard this song before. And then the level of the sound quality and everything, wow, really, there's no better way to say it, like really touched my heart in a way. It's like smashing. Yeah, it's just a simple R&B track and it sounds so much better in a club. Yeah. And then if we cannot capture the 18-year-old, right, we kind of like really losing like the growing up with them kind of feeling.
Yes.
And then for them to be eternally loyal to us for the rest of their lives. Like how we have become, right or not?
Yeah.
Remember last time when we were 18, right? Like there was.
Your same age, man.
Like when we were much younger.
5 years younger.
Yeah. So, oh my god, I need to take a shot first. So last time at the place which shall not be named now.
Jakim.
Yeah. So
Okay.
at Jakim, remember that time people could buy drinks at Holiday Inn, remember? And then
Yes,
they bring to
yes.
the bridge and drink. Do you
Yes.
think the whole experience, right, like sort of like also help to like, I mean, stop like ATMs from coming really because they had to get the drinks from 7-Eleven and everything, which is also not say very cheap also compared to like last time.
It wasn't as the user experience wasn't as smooth.
Yeah.
Last time from Holiday Inn to Bridge is like
So it's like you drink there, then you gotta walk towards like the place that shall not be named, and then you know.
No, but now when we actually opened in Clarke Quay, right? There was a bridge also for them to use, what? But then you know Singapore law, you cannot.
after past
yeah,
10, 30.
yeah, which
Last time
means-
can.
Yeah, last time can. Which means the next point,
Yeah, before what?
Okay,
yeah.
So do you think that rule has like affected like that for 18-year-olds, you know? For the
I mean,
yeah.
when there's a rule in place, the kids will always find something else to do, somewhere else to go. Yeah, but I have no idea where because I don't hang out with anyone. I don't know anyone. So I have no idea where they pre-drink or pre-game. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, like to all the viewers watching here, right, that have pre-game and a bridge, right, I believe the club is not stupid. The club also know that everybody pre-game, you know.
Yeah.
But how do
Yeah.
you all like kind of build back that revenue margin?
So the thing is, we recently just launched on Wednesdays, right? We have a lower cover without drinks. So basically,
okay.
everyone who wants to party and pre-game and drink outside and not want to spend money in the club, right? I mean, we lowered the cover for you to
How
drink.
much is it?
It is 25 and 20.
Whoa, that's the lowest I've ever seen.
But I'm a bit drunk, so I might have gotten the number wrong. Refer to the website to check.
Yeah, go to the website.
But it's much lower than our normal Wednesday covers. This is only for Wednesdays. Because
Okay.
Wednesdays, the target audience is much lower. Lah. It's all your Gen Z people. Yeah.
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 And
Yeah.
I thought of something damn messed up, man.
Yeah.
I asked him to say what the website is, but no lah. That's too easy.
Right, you want me to say that?
Ah, no. Yeah. So, wow, I lost my train of thought. God damn it.
So this is basically to cater to the Gen Z crowd. Lah. You want to go on pre-game, pre-drink, you don't want to spend money at the club. Of course, we give you an alternative. So this is how we reform and change as
Adapt to the times.
Correct, we have to adapt. Yeah.
That's very
So Wednesday is for y'all to target the.
Wednesdays is the younger audience because I don't think any normal working adult will come out and party on a Wednesday, go back at 3 o'clock, next day wake up at 8 o'clock to go to work. But I know some of y'all do that. I shall not name names, but I know some of y'all.
Tag
do that.
yourself in the
But
comment
yeah.
Yeah.
Because for the Gen Z also, they in poly or what, the classes also sometimes start 8 o'clock.
It's very early, yeah. So when I was in uni also, I still went out on a Wednesday. And my class was 8 a.m. My lectures were 8 a.m.
Don't sleep, ah.
Cannot. I have to sleep. So no matter how long my night goes, I have to sleep at least 1 hour, 2 hours. And it's terrible. Next day I go up for lectures, I'll sit at the back. Then I have to excuse myself to go and puke. Yeah, it was quite bad. But it was quite fun.
You doing it till now?
I mean, no, not anymore. That's last time. When you're younger, you're like, yeah.
Ah, crazy,
Chaos,
man.
eh.
Yeah.
Wow. I still remember we were in poly, so we do the same thing at that time.
Army.
Army is worse, yeah, you know what I mean?
I mean, my camp too far. No way I'm taking a cab all the way to town, come back all the way there. No chance.
Not lucky for me, I stayed out, so
Good for you lah. Best non-combat pairs, alright.
non-combat pest.
Anyway, ROD Leo.
Same.
Another 3 more cycle. Oh man. Yeah, adapting to the youths and pricing it out, right? And of course, yes, I remember what I want to say. So, as you know, right, a club have to function with 2 things. One is energy level, the hype.
Yes.
Second is KPI. Put it plainly, okay, revenue, ROI, or whatever.
Yes.
So Gen Z can provide the energy, whereas your Gen X or millennials, right, can provide the spending.
Right.
Do you find it a challenge to make it happen on a Wednesday or merge them in a weekend?
I think as long as you have the crowd, you have the spenders.
The spender will spend when there's a crowd.
More or less, yeah. And the spenders will come when there's a good vibe, good energy. So I think the two is married together.
So will you say like promoting to the Gen Z is actually more important because they are like the equation, the chicken and the egg, they start the whole entire equation?
I think promoting to both are equally as important. Yeah.
So you have like different departments to target different. So your VIP team target the Gen X, millennials.
Yes, the spenders. My VIP team is only in charge of targeting your spenders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So of course you were part of the VIP team last time, and then now you are like GM. And then do you have like any to-do list for your promoters or KPIs?
To-do list. Yes,
Like-
of course. Each has their own internal KPIs as well as the group targets to hit.
Internal KPI and group target.
Yes.
Yeah, because when I was working there, I realized that DJs and maybe marketing don't really have their own KPI, but like finance has its KPI, GM has KPI, and VIP team also has KPI.
Yes.
And KPI is not strictly in dollars also, right? It's also in like
it
packs
is different.
count.
It's different, yeah. So
Yeah.
for VIP team, we all talk dollars, in dollars.
Everything is dollars.
Marketing side, it will be more like the number of packs, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Reach.
Those different, yeah, reach, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've always wondered that one. Okay. And I know that right now, right, it is also like a lot of the VIP girls or bottle girls, they are probably also studying like uni full time.
Correct.
And then they are doing this as like a
Part-time
great
job.
side hustle lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them are in school. Yeah. And I mean, it's a part-time job for all of them. And they love doing what they do, of course. Yeah, so...
They love the vibe and the culture.
yeah.
Do you think, right, that whole bottle girl thing, right, is that like a pool for spenders to come?
Oh,
That
yeah.
whole experience.
I think it used to be a pool. It's still a pool, but it doesn't draw...
It's not an attraction.
Yeah, but I think 10 years ago, it was first done at Filter. I was like, wow. Yeah. But it's just a performance. It's a form of entertainment to entertain your guests. Yeah.
How did the idea come about? Like the whole thing when you first started?
Do you know who started it in Singapore? Don't tell me it's you.
I think it was done by Massive. Like
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, John. Oh, shit, John. Oh my god, my ex-boss is the instigator, the creator.
Martin take shot for that.
Okay, yeah. We just pop everyone shot, then Abi can take the bottle, then we can start on something.
It's nice that it's 15 minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes already, yeah. Oh my god.
Hey, you really need this guy. You need to tar.
Can you know?
Yeah, sure. Anything, you decide.
Yeah, so back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, Bottle Girl is, I guess, okay, and then another special mention, John Langan, okay?
Yeah.
One of my favorite thinkers that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, cheers.
he's an innovator.
You can keep the glass lah.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah.
Just keep a bottle also while you're at it.
Cheers. Yeah, one of the most innovative thinker that I personally know lah. And I guess he also draw a lot of inspiration from Vegas, and that's why he kind of brought it to Singapore. So very good point, right? Is Bottle Girls still the main draw, right? I think is it now the name on the LED the main draw?
I think at the end of the day, everyone that comes to a club that spends a lot of money would love to be recognized lah. Yeah. So maybe it's not the main draw, but to see your name like you're out to party, you're having a celebration, just got married, bachelor's night, hens night, yeah.
I just came back from Korea, and then I saw their bottle service, and then they have a LED sign of the guy's name. Then I go in Instagram, right? It's like a law firm. And then he bottled service 2 trains, right? And then like, oh, not bad, quite good brand awareness.
Good branding.
This guy is doing
Good
marketing
branding.
in a club. Yeah, probably in a club where people need lawsuit. Yeah, not bad lah. Yeah.
Speaking of lawsuits, right? So working in did I say it?
Yes, you did.
Working in the club that shall not be named, what is like one of the craziest stories that you have seen like so far? Like what is one of the maddest things you have seen in like all the years that you-
In only the club I'm working for, or all around, or like the maddest.
All the
all
like
around.
matters.
I can't say it, but y'all can PM me. I'll tell you. I'm gonna say it on camera, guys.
All the VIP managers like crazy experience. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yo, go for it lah. Then next one we start that one already. Hammer already. Oh, you want to start this one also again?
I don't know. After.
Okay. Okay, Josh, let's go. Finish the half.
Oh, okay. But I can share this. So one night after at the club I work at. After closing, right? The cleaners were cleaning out. Dude, the cleaners found a girl's panties on the floor.
Ah.
They took a picture like, hey, who's? Then they were like, they sent it in the main chat like, dude,
Why? Why?
Yeah. Then they threw it in the dustbin.
Must use tongs.
I don't know. I didn't really look.
Whoever use hands is brave, man.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
there are a lot of crazy stories, but cannot share on camera.
Cheers. Let's go for it.
Oh god.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to pour yours.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, so... Oh man.
This one also like the.
I want to apologize in advance, right, that this podcast is going to be very wonky. Usually I can think on the fly pretty quickly, but after like 2 bottles, it's like getting a bit tough.
But you can hear this now. It sounds like my soul like leaving my body.
A lot of memes to cut, bro. Later they cannot take it. Later Kev cannot edit fast enough, man. Too many memes already, sir. Oh man. Wow, where the hell are we at, man, now?
I like to remind all of you it's a Monday.
Oh yeah. Soon gonna be Tuesday.
I was like, huh? You sure you want to do it on a Monday? Yeah, Monday is fine. I said, how? We can, no.
Because my day job, like the off days are like off one, It's yeah.
okay.
So now it's technically my Sunday. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we were speaking about like difficulty in cheers. Wow, this is very different. Yes. Yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay, must check what time. If not, cannot drink Red Bull. Okay, 9:30 still can.
You got bedtime, are you?
How long is that?
You're awake.
How long is this run for? 50 ah?
Dude, I thought 20 only,
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, of course, we were speaking about like difficulty in like getting Gen Z and Gen X to merge lah. Yeah, so I want to discuss a little bit about the members kind of situation.
Yes.
Remember when at Jakim, the members
Was
situation was very, very strong.
Yes.
And okay, right now I'm working at Delta Airlines, okay? So we have like a membership program, right, that accounts for 60% of the sales, or maybe 40%, like a chunk of the sales. And then the rest of the sales is actually your usual clubbers. Is this the same for big clubs as well, where the VIP makes up majority of the spend, and the usual clubbers are actually the remaining of the pie?
But then you think about it. If a regular person comes into the club, he spends 50,000, example.
A regular person spends
I mean,
50,000.
one time this guy comes, he spends
Oh,
50,000.
VIP.
Next day, of course, my team is gonna get to know him. Then
Service.
after that, yes, correct, definitely 10,000. So he's gonna become a VIP the next day. Right.
Yeah, so you have like different tier of VIP, right?
Yes,
And
we do.
another tier that is like cannot be
That's correct.
bought.
That's Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
It's the top 20 spenders in the whole club.
So it's like constantly keep changing.
Changing. Yeah.
What happens if a person get Kaleidoscope? Because Delta Airlines has the same thing. Yeah. And then he's like 20, then suddenly he gonna bump up. Will you all inform him?
Bump down.
Yeah, bump down.
Bump down. Yes, you know, because every year we refresh the membership.
Every
So they'll get
year,
every year.
not
No.
every month.
Yeah, no.
Also, that means if you're 20, you just stuck there for 1 year lah.
But at the end of the year, if you drop below the spend, because technically you can't do it monthly. Because we give out physical cards as well for Kaleidoscope. We have a lot of perks that comes with Kaleidoscope as well.
Yeah. Because during COVID, I was like working on a little bit of the perks as well. I was like trying to like do up some of the perks, and I kind of know it's quite mad the number of partnerships that they have. Yeah. The next tier is Sun.
Yes, then
Then Star member. Yeah. So of course, every single tier, right, requires a premium level of spending. Don't even think for a second that less than 20,000 you can get anything. Right? Am I right to say?
You can, that'll be Star tier lah.
Yeah.
That'll be Star tier.
Yeah.
Star tier.
Yeah, at least 20,000 Sing dollars. Yeah. Yeah. So how important is this like membership program, and does it like make a difference to cultivating like brand loyalty?
Of course, I think membership programs definitely creates brand loyalty, and it's a way the company can actually give back to
Like rebate,
the customers. Yeah, like you spend X amount, then after that we're inviting you for dinners, we're taking you out, and organizing parties on external parties for you, giving you perks in the club, valet services, everything.
So this is your.
It's a way to give back. Thank you for like patronizing us. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your support. this is your membership program. This is what we do for you. Here.
Yeah, in the Zushan podcast, we were talking about community building, and then we are on a very people-to-people basis. But this is the prime example of what a high-level community building is like.
It's very personalized also, because most of the top 20 Kaleidoscope plus Sun, like most of my VIP team plus myself, they all have a personal relationship with them. They know them, they party them outside of the club that I work at, and
And sometimes also like
everywhere,
events,
correct,
then you'll gather everyone together. How are those parties like? They seem pretty mad, right?
Which parties?
Like let's say
Outside of the place you work at.
outside of the place you were at, like, you gather them, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah. I think so. A good example will be end of just before COVID. When was COVID? 2019.
19 to 2021.
So we had our annual members party with all our VIPs and guests. We had a yacht party. So we had about 50 packs or so. We rented a yacht. Then some of my friends had 2 other yachts. We came and then we had a big ass party on Lazarus lah. So that's a way, like, you know, that was a mad party. Like we had sponsors and of course our alcohol sponsors and stuff, but it was pretty fun. Yeah.
Then you all had a Chinese New Year party also, right? At the place.
Yes.
Low hay, massive,
Massive low hay.
massive,
Yeah.
300 packs low hay or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little thing.
I fondly remember you are not a fan of low hay, you're more of throw hay.
Not me. No, that's not me. I was taking a video on top, so it's definitely not me.
Maybe it's another year, dude.
It's not me.
Okay, Eddie, man.
Yeah.
Everything's
Throw
like
hay,
crazy.
it's
Throw
not
hay,
me.
bro. Yeah.
Show here.
15 minutes yet?
This guy can't wait to drink. Can somebody stop this guy?
Okay,
Oh my god.
I nearly said though.
Yeah.
You wait already, no right? Oh, okay.
He's ready.
He's red already.
Yeah.
The light. That means good blood circulation.
Good blood.
Hot.
Yeah. Okay. Just too many shots.
Hey, it shows that I'm carrying the conversation. I doing my job, man. Today already, like, I cannot function. Yes. So yeah, community building at a high level. And then, of course, the next level is the festival.
Yes.
The place that he worked at.
Out. The place you get out.
Is right. One of the very few clubs, right, that has its own festival. Even within, you look at the top 10 DJ Mag World top 10 clubs, Boot House, or whatever. Unless you have a structurally huge venue like Green Valley or something, every day is a festival, right? Not. But the place that he worked at has a dedicated festival at the end of the year since 1997 or something. It's like super long.
And also, it's the only festival in Asia that that we do sunrise.
Sunrise set, yes.
Yeah.
I think I don't mean this as an insult, but Ultra Singapore, right, did this in the city center versus the place that he worked out at. Right?
Did 6 a.m.
No, okay.
Oh,
it's
okay,
not.
okay, you're choosing the venue. Right.
Yeah, and then they are doing it at the beach, right? They don't need like ventilation or aircon or whatever. It's like the natural sea breeze, and then less people like have heat exhaustion and every kind of thing. So it's really like a godsend kind of venue, Yeah, and of course it was resurrected last year.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it's coming back this year too.
Yes. So the origin was 3 stages.
Yep.
You're resurrected with 1 stage.
Yep.
What's the progress for the next?
It's going to be 1 stage now.
Also 1 stage, right?
But I think stay tuned because we might do something different. I can't say much yet because I don't know when it's confirmed.
Yeah.
But
We're going to pre-release here, man. This podcast dangerous. This podcast damn
There's
dangerous.
something different. I mean, firstly, last year we had our we're actually doing. I'm like, I actually think before I say my words, Hey, but
Oh man! What the fuck, dude? The whole entire line just blew up, man. Oh man.
So
shit. Oh man.
Bro, the angle.
Okay, correct already. Oh my god. Let's go.
So since last year, right? We had our first ever partners. Our first ever partners for the festival. Oh my. Hey, dude, that's more than...
We can half it lah. This one's for Josh because you double.
Oh yeah, you double.
Yeah, you double because he say 2 times.
Okay, go liao. Oh my god, I really love whiskey, guys. Thanks for getting whiskey.
Yours
I love it.
Yours is the both black alcohol.
Not a fan of Singleton lah, but I mean, we make do lah.
You couldn't sense the sake.
Cheers, let's go.
This one is served in Korean KTVs.
How is it? Damn, I haven't been. Next
I
time
I also haven't. Someone tell
I
me.
never go. Seriously. Okay, see you next month. Oh.
Wow.
So what were we even saying, man?
Zouk out. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So. Speaking of the end of year festival at the place that you work out, right? Okay, so one stage, and then I remember last episode when I was like speaking to Don, Storm Music Festival, right?
Yeah.
He says that when you have a varied lineup you don't really have to kind of focus on what the so-called quote-unquote country wants. Hey, go for it, man. Let's go. So you want vomit?
No, that's like, oh.
Now? Wait lah.
Okay, yeah. So if you have a varied lineup okay, because example, right, Singapore prefers more hard music. So if you try to do more progressive and that kind of sound, it might not work. But if you have a varied lineup, people don't just come for one person, so they will stay.
Correct.
And you don't really need much convincing, in other words. So, of course, last time the 3-stage works. How are you guys gonna I would say match that kind of level of energy in maybe 2015, 2016, 2017 Zouk Out where there's like 40,000 people, you know? Yeah.
Wow.
Difficult, right, the question? Oh.
I think before you answer, need to take a 15 minutes.
Oh my god! What the heck?
We went to see Frisbee, you know.
Hey, got ice
You got ice.
Go.
What ice is that? Yeah.
You want ice
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we need to open. You just want to add the PD inside the short list. Oh man. Back to the question. Genre multi-stage
But I think
versus
for
one stage.
festivals, like when you pay $200 for a ticket, you won't want to leave early, what? You get what I mean?
No, but maybe you
Yeah.
might not even pay in the first place. Right. No? That's also another option.
I mean, Tomorrowland had like 8
Freaking
10
don't know how
stages.
many. Ooh. How much was it? Tomorrowland the cost? Like 1,000 or something.
I think to go there, everything, I think it's 2,000 lah.
I mean,
There.
tickets for the...
No, you don't
for
talk
the
about flight
venue
lah.
is-
Just talk about the ticket lah.
Not that expensive. The ticket itself into the venue is not very expensive. But it's still a few hundred lah.
What is
yeah,
what
4
is
day pass.
Tomorrowland the schedule like? Like is it like 2 weekend or 3 days, 2 nights?
Now it's 2 weekends. You can enter Thursday, but it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
Ah.
Is it 3 days? I went in 2018. 2018, yeah.
Okay, of course my
Yeah.
dream is to go to Tomorrowland.
It is
We'll
amazing.
find
I
out.
think one of the best festivals in
festival.
the world.
Oh.
And I've been to a lot.
Okay.
Minus Europe, I've been to a lot of Asian festivals, but everything was on point for Tomorrowland. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you go down there, do you go in the capacity of like a GA or do you go in the VIP or you
So
do
I did-
everything?
I did everything.
Everything.
So I had the privilege of actually, because one of my friends they actually had a mansion as well.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I went with my company. They had a trip to just check out the whole place, right? So we went festival grounds, we had the comfort area.
That was the year when Mern was playing.
Correct, and I took a picture of him and I was like, yeah, with the Singapore flag. I was
First
there.
Singaporean to play
Yes, it was
Tomorrowland.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. But so it's an amazing experience when I was eating. So they have this like village where they have like Thai food, Asian food. So I was eating my Thai basil pork rice. And then to my left, right?
Wait, you think time is a pork rice?
And Tomorrowland.
Yes. I was like, oh my god, I want some Thai food. So I went to get my Thai basil pork rice with some of my friends sitting on the bench. Just a bench. Wooden bench, you know those picnic bench?
Yeah.
It's a row of picnic benches. So, and beside me, there was a couple from Belgium. Guess how old they were? 60 plus 70.
Wow.
Okay, I said, I was like, oh wow, hi, like, you know, we just started making small talk and like, oh, fancy seeing you here, like, you know. They're like, oh, we love it. They go there for a date. Every year, they'll go to Tomorrowland as a date.
You got
Like
them-
a date, yeah.
To reminisce.
No, like, yeah, basically it's all ages.
Right.
I mean, 18 lah. 18
You asked them
above
who
lah.
their favorite DJ or?
No, I didn't. I was enjoying my 5 minutes of pork rice, man. But that struck me. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, hopefully, you know, who knows, maybe the festival in you know, the Best Asian Festival.
The place you
will
work at
actually see that as well soon coming.
Yeah, so
I think
I guess
it's
it has to have a day element lah, in
Of
order for that
course.
kind of thing to say. Oh!
didn't say anything, but
Okay.
yeah.
We let
Yeah.
you just assume what the lineup is in the comment section. Yeah.
Why don't we guess like who's gonna come?
Yeah.
You put in the comment section who you
Wow,
think.
if you have a day and then a night, wow, isn't that a super long festival? Like a 12-hour festival, right?
you are targeting totally two different kind of audience.
Yes, of course.
You have your people who want to come out and just experience a festival vibe in the day, and then at night it's all your ravers.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally too, which is fantastic lah, I think. Yeah.
Or you literally can have one group of people that buy both tickets.
You can.
Yeah, then you
can.
get a hotel half time and come
you
back.
Can. Yeah. I think my first Zouk I went to, I didn't even, a hotel, drink, we had drinks in the hotel, we came back, party, went back, drink, come back to party.
Oh man, yeah, so much involved, yeah. And then, other than local initiative, what about overseas? Are you also in charge of overseas, or are you like strictly territory restricted? That means like your zone is just to
My
manage
zone
Singapore.
is only Singapore.
So like for example, Genting asked you for help or something, or Tokyo, they won't, right? They will have their own
Correct,
GM.
yes, their own. Yep. Yeah.
But I guess Singapore is like kind of where it started from.
It
and
is,
and they have the festival.
Yes.
So do they fly all the GMs over the world to come to Singapore when it happens?
I think last year they had the Vegas team come over. They were amazed by it because they never seen a club with a festival before.
Yeah.
Our Vegas team came over. It was pretty good.
Yeah, for this homegrown brand, right? It's come a long way.
Yes.
And it's amazing to see when you build a legacy.
It is a legacy indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for this festival, right? Wow, they say the names. For this festival, I think everyone looks forward to December. Like always that timing, right? It's like, oh yeah, this one is like.
It's like a staple in the Singaporeans' mind. You know?
Yeah.
And it's sponsored by the biggest brands, Singtel, Mercedes, or whatever. Yeah.
Singtel, yes.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day when it was still on TV, the advertisement, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
Yeah. So, again, same question but different context. How would the marketing be different when you like push this outdoor festival, huge, 20,000 people kind of versus your day-to-day clubbing?
Wow. I mean, now your reach has to be regional and massive really.
Yeah. So that means you cannot just engage Singaporeans.
You're not catering to maybe 1,000, 2,000 packs for a club. Your size increased by 100 times, you know. So it's like 20, 30, 40,000 really. So it has to be regional, global already.
Do you like kind of like fly down influencers from Thailand or whatever?
I think last year they had an initiative. They brought some influencers from Indonesia, Thailand down.
I mean,
this year should be the same.
There are people that come from overseas
Yeah.
for this festival all the time. I think it's been a thing for very long. Yeah.
And I wonder how do these deals work, because they actually only come down on the day off. So they have to promote a few months before, right?
Yes.
What
of
is the
course.
caveat? Are they paid or are they just paid the experience?
Wow. I don't know this part.
Actually, if I think about it, right, it really depends on follower size also. The different plans, right? You know, right? You know? Yeah.
But then again, right, we have a very big sponsor, which is STB. STB also is part of
Singapore Tourism Board.
Yeah, Singapore Tourism Board. So I mean, they will have a whole thing planned, lined up for these influencers that come. Not only will they like go to the festival, probably they have other things planned out, lined up. So they won't come down off the day, you know, just the festival day. They'll probably come a week before, bring them to place A, place B, place C, and then end off at the festival.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a whole thing to promote Singapore tourism.
Yeah.
Which is very good as well. They're tying it to the biggest festival.
More holistic a bit.
Correct.
Not just like
Yeah.
pure drinking.
And then this festival is like part of Singapore tourism, you know. It's like
It is.
like people will come down. You use that, like Singapore Tourism Board uses
Once
this
a year event.
Once a year event.
They
Like
can pull tourists.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's testament to the brand itself, lor. I guess, you know, like every year, the thing is still going on and on. You know.
Yeah. I mean, we took a break during COVID.
To re-strategize, I would say.
Yeah. To be sure, guys.
Okay, another question that I have is that back in the day, right, when you did Hardwell, United We Are album launch,
Okay.
but because Hardwell has such a huge fan base, you can't do Hardwell in the place you work at, main room.
Yeah.
You had to do it in an outdoor venue,
Yes.
which means you guys have to set up a separate stage.
Correct.
And then after his set is done at 10:30 p.m., then he come back to the club, and then our residence is DJing, and then he become MC for Hong.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Sorry, point of information. That was before my time.
Oh yeah.
That was my
I give you some context. I give you some context because I was working in that
Wasn't
era.
that time the one where
Canning.
Yeah, Fort Canning, correct.
Canning, I
they
went
had a
for
set
it.
up separate stage at
Yes.
Fort Canning. So, of course, venue restriction
Yeah.
prevents certain acts from coming in. Example, chain smokers, Calvin Harris or whatever, that is charging an absorbent amount that you guys need to cover with enough people. So, is there a strategy that is being put in place for this coming soon? Maybe a venue expansion or no? Maybe no venue expansion, but maybe you're working with like a Fort Canning again?
I don't think we were. I don't think there's plans or ideas to actually bring in a big DJ out of the venue. I don't know. Maybe it's changed, but
Right.
yeah, we usually keep it in venue unless there's someone really big that's
Like
gonna be blown,
Skrillex.
like gonna be blown up.
Yeah.
And then maybe we seem viable to do it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, correct. Because like sometimes when you import acts, like example, my sister was texting me like maybe 6 months ago, 4 months ago, I'm at XS Vegas. And it's very uncharacteristic of my sister to text me because she's like full on computer science. You know, clubbing is the last thing that I expect her to do. I mean, I have known her for all my whole life, right? And then she's like, I'm going for a Chainsmokers concert. And guess how much is the ticket? It's like freaking $40, $30. Yeah, because they don't need to export the act, you see. But when you export, right, like Ariana Grande concert or Kygo concert is probably only $40 overseas. But when you export, then the price multiplies. And then come to Singapore, all the concerts become $100 over dollars.
Yeah, what's the flight, ma? Like there they take like MRT, bro. Like
Vegas MRT.
Yeah,
Vegas
precisely.
MRT, bro.
Because they have to fly their production
they got
over.
bus 32, bro.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
They have to fly their production, their crew and everything lah. So the cost like multiplies to Singapore.
No, I think also because Vegas is a very competitive place. They're very price sensitive. Even $1, right? They will go to another club. Like $1 difference.
Because a lot of entertainment outlets.
So many.
Yeah.
Promoters are king and key in Vegas. That's what I feel like. I don't know. Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah, so for them they also have the price point, the structure, you know. And of course, Singapore is still nowhere near that level. Even on the monthly or daily KPI, we are like literally 100 times lesser.
Do you know how much the cheapest bottle in Vegas costs?
Example, what bottle?
Guess. Just
What's the bottle? Like maybe a Singleton?
Okay, no, okay. I don't think they have Singleton there. Okay, maybe a bottle of vodka
3 liters.
Elix. Vodka Elix.
Vodka Elix.
Elix.
1 liter.
At $7.50 1 liter. You know how much it costs?
$600.
300?
300?
I don't know.
600? It costs 725 USD. That's the cheapest bottle on the menu.
Oh my god. Then what's the
Not
main spend
including
for a table?
taxes and gratuities.
Yeah, correct. They have tip culture,
Yes,
right?
active culture there. Yeah.
So what is the mean spend for a table? Okay, example, why don't we compare Zouk Singapore? Mean spend for a table. Not standing, like got seats one, got sofa one.
Oh, you said the. Okay, so now we should change the rules. The
Okay.
person who says it has a drink.
Just that person.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the original rule, right?
Then why do we all have to drink?
Bro, we.
Now 15 minutes already. Okay lah.
We have to double.
Yeah, double lah.
Okay,
double
then.
lah. Yeah, double lah. You see, I full already, right? Then you half lah.
Because your ice cube is very big.
Okay. Okay, then this you lah. Then I'll drink two lah. I'll drink two of these lah. Okay.
What's going on?
What the heck? We doing like what? Revenue management now.
Hey, after this,
heck?
go 72.
Bro, you literally predicted on it. What the heck?
I told you right.
You literally predicted this 1 hour
I
ago.
told you already.
Literally, wow. You know him too well.
Casting couch.
Now we are
Take
back.
12.
From our toilet break. Okay. Yeah. So we go back to the topic of him from VIP team and then become general manager, and he has the role and responsibility of immersing himself in more variety of music lah. So of course he's a trance lover, right? Origin in trance, and then club promotion, of course mainstream music. But now the spotlight is on techno, and of course I think you've seen yourself with like quite interest for techno related acts. Example,
Really?
Deadmau5. He has recently formed a duo with Cascade called KX5, and it has so many hit songs. It's unbelievable. And then right now on Spotify top charts also, Calvin Harris is also doing minimal techno. And I guess techno is having a spotlight at this moment. Okay, very good example, Carl Cox DJing at Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. Yeah, spotlighting techno. So would you say that right now maybe you guys are leaning the booking more towards techno?
We actually, the club that I work at used to have a night called Sophie. Which is techno.
Yes.
And it's...
Remember Charlotte DeWitt? That was massive, dude. Massive.
But, I mean, do you know the event doesn't exist anymore now? We don't have it anymore. So, I mean...
I thought you guys just hired us. It's not like you ex the brand one. It's hired us
No, it's
only.
still
right?
there.
Yeah, it's
But
still there.
I don't think the community is ready for... We can get the amount to, I just don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. I would love to have it. I mean, I'm since COVID days, right? I listen to every day on YouTube. Guess so.
Techno, trance.
The Circle,
Circle. Circle
And-
is a techno YouTube channel that films DJ sets all around the world.
all around the world at the most exotic venues.
CERCLE.
Yeah.
It's like an alternate spelling, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe a French spelling. I don't know. Yeah.
Concert, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I started listening. I was like, oh my god, like DJs I haven't heard of in my life. I was like, wow.
And DJs that you heard of, they play an alternative set, like Disclosure. They play that waterfall set, like chill and like
Pyramids of
deep house.
Giza, in the middle of a lake, on top of the mountain.
Leaning Tower. The Eiffel Tower, Emily Lands.
Dude, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then in Singapore, the Circle play where? Play Malayan.
Circle Line.
No. They play at C'est La Vie.
Yeah, say that me.
That one Martinez brothers. Martinez brothers like what? Singaporean play Circle Line right?
Singapore play it.
Yeah,
Play Circle Line.
Yeah.
Kopitiam
Kopitiam. Ipung Milo.
But it's very interesting. I thought so I brought it to the guys as well. I was like, hey, can we do something with them? Like since we are affiliated to STB, it'd be nice if we get one of our DJs, we Gardens at the Bay.
I mean, Mern is already doing a few spots already,
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
freaking amazing.
Yeah. Mern is doing at Helix Beach, right?
Freaking, I don't swear.
Yeah. Yeah, Mern is also did a DJ set for STB at the Singapore River also. So, that's like, he really spearheading these kind of things already.
That's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and I think if Zouk can also step into the direction, wow.
Yeah, very good, very good. You say it, so very good. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy, go toilet, talk, regroup, right? Never regroup, bro. Never regroup.
He really think how much he wants to drink more. That's so.
Oh, hey, this person need one shot. Can you give one shot? Yeah, this one. This one is also another alcoholic god.
Alcoholic god.
Put on ice. Huh? What?
Yeah, only the person who says drink.
Oh, yeah, now me.
Why?
What? What?
Oh, this one like initiation, Hello.
This is like Pinot Noir. It's like not supposed to pop.
Okay,
Wow.
wait
Wow. Lucky my shirt's still white.
This one side quest.
Wow, amazing. Okay, I think you need this one. Very, very bitter already. Wow, just shots non-stop eh. This is insane, dude. This is a Saturday night shit eh.
And I'm not even one corner there, guys.
Huh? You're not even 1/4 there. Wow, dude, you're crazy.
I quarter.
You quarter already, right?
Quarter.
Yeah. I know this
you-
guy. This guy is gonna make us look like a bitch, man. Confirm.
Yeah. Quarter.
No. Misconception.
Wait, so we were at
No, circle. He
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he was like suggesting like Zouk.
Like, should tie up, yeah.
I haven't you get
Yeah. The place that he worked at should tie it up with circle lah, circle music lah. That's what I was thinking also. It's a very good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give me one more ice?
Ice ah.
Yeah. I think I'm drinking too fast already, man. I need to like go shit or something.
How do we get to it? Come.
Yeah, so that's definitely a good initiative lah, and of course it brings back like the subtlety in music, you know. It's not just bang 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 all night, you know, that kind of thing. Yes, I know what I want to ask him already. I've been waiting so long. This is like podcast 19, right? How do y'all fare against Siam Diu?
How do we fare against Siam Diu?
Okay.
This by the way, this is a
Recurring theme
Yeah.
since episode 1 Andrew T, right? We have been saying that Siam Diu is literally taking over, right? Because of the, of course, lower price point, don't need to dress up.
Oh, okay. Yes, you don't need to dress up. You can go in slippers and berms. Lower price point? No. They are almost on par.
Minimum spend on par.
Okay, not min spend. Okay, I honestly, min spend is just
A facade.
a facade.
Yeah.
What is very important is your menu prices. If my min spend is $100, for example, for both sides, right? Your menu, one vodka 500, one vodka 200. The min spend is just, why? You know what I mean, right? It's the bottle prices that are more like, it's the key. It's not your min spend for the table.
Wait, you want bottle 500, another bottle 200?
So example, I give you example for Vegas club and Singapore club. Both, let's say my min spend is 2,000. Okay. Both you have guest list for 10 packs. Okay. Singapore, my bottle price is $300 for vodka. US is 725. Let's say
So you just get less bottles
you get less bottles. Of course, you spend more. What? Because
to match up to the energy, the hype.
no, in the number of packs, 10
And the
packs, one
num- oh,
bottle.
yeah,
no
yeah,
what?
yeah.
So I can price my tables min spend very low, but I have 20 packs to come in.
You know.
I can really estimate your spend. So
Ah.
yeah.
So it's like the
basically-
$9.90 effect lah. It's not $10, it's $9.90. It's like, you know, the illusion of you not spending that much, but you still actually spend that much.
honestly, right, at Capital, okay, Capital is like the
Capital is like the lounge,
the not really lounge,
premium
it's like the velvet,
spend.
it's the premium spending.
premium spending, yeah.
Yeah, the min spend of the tables are not very high. But the reason why the spend for the tables is high is we have 15 packs guest list per table, and one person, I mean, at the caliber, they can spend more than $100 per person. So
Because the age group.
correct, yes. So I can just give you a no min spend, but I know how much you really are gonna do at the end of the night.
You know? Because nowadays,
I can estimate.
You go out with 15 people, you're not gonna drink one bottle.
Correct.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. You drink one bottle already, like, hey, you want to order like 6.
It's literally us, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you want to order like, you know, like, oh, one bottle not enough, I want to order like 6.
Yeah, so
sad.
what is the min spend put into place for? And how do you ensure min spend is collected?
Min spend usually if it's friends and guests, I mean.
You don't give min spend lah.
No, I'll just tell you, hey, your min is 1.5. I mean, if you can't do it, of course, some of them will try to negotiate like, hey, but if it's a big night, right?
A bit more strict lah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I calculate total revenue I will get at the end of the night, and then I'll see on the KPI lah.
Yeah.
So sometimes, okay lah, you know, you spent 20K last week. Today, I'll let you chill a bit. Yeah.
Okay,
But
okay.
usually for like other guests, like walking guests, I mean, I have no idea who you are.
Yeah.
More strict lah.
It's more strict, but at the end, I just want you to have a good time lah.
Do you collect min spend at the door?
No, we don't.
See?
Yeah.
Not every club do that. Yeah.
Most of the clubs in Singapore don't do that, do they? Okay, I think I know which. Yeah. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
So periodically through the night, right, the servers or guys will go, hey, you got 200 more on the head, you have $500 more on the head. what we like to order for the next round. Yeah, sometimes the guests can be very accommodating, be like, oh, okay, get me this, get me this, get me this. Some, what? Well, no, we're drunk already, what to order? So after that, they'll just highlight to the managers, then they'll just have a chat with them. Yeah.
Then you all like kind of convince them to release the table?
No. So they already hit like 1.8k. Their min spend is maybe 2.5. They have like.
So you know they won't spend anymore?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's an agreement, right? It's a verbal agreement that you book a table for this min spend.
And you're tracking this like every hour, right?
Yes. Well, you know how
it's
much
a very
spend. On
the ball kind of.
It's on the ball. Yeah. My ops guys are very on the ball. I receive updates. So, and then at the end of the night, before closing, like 30 minutes or 1 hour before, there's a list on like who hasn't hit their mins lah. Yeah.
To highlight back to the point, right, where certain clubs collect min spend at the door, right, I believe that it is justifiable for them because they are a smaller venue with not a legacy like Zouk. Zouk can actually get away with a lot of things actually. They can like do a lot of things like the by right way. Yeah. But then the thing is like a lot of smaller venues, they can't really by right. They have to like survive. Survivability is the prime factor.
I think at the end of the day, it comes back to how good your guys or your team is with the guests. So, there are a lot of incidences where the guys, they want to hit the min. Like then
the guys as in what? The
guests don't want to hit
the guests don't want to hit.
People we don't know or people we know. So my team is brought in and some of the guests, they'll have a chat with them. Then after that, okay. Oh, you have to hit the min today, but how about we let you keep the bottles for maybe 2 months instead of 1 month. Then you can come back. Then negotiate a bit. Then next time you come, maybe I'll give you 5 more guest lists. At the end of the day, it's all about you have to communicate to the guys.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's
all
customer
service.
Yeah,
it's customer service also.
Yeah, customer service. And of course, do you all get frustrated when it's like very demanding, and how do you like hold it in? Yeah, it's very difficult,
That's why I drink. But like, yes,
demanding customer, you take the bucket.
You 5 seconds then,
You fight yourself first, then you like.
Then you 5
I think
seconds.
we don't talk already. You want open Mattel, then you should. I think so.
No, of course, there are a lot of people who think they come in and can buy the whole club and buy every single table and open 20 bottles, 30 bottles of the most expensive alcohol. There's always people like that. Always. But, at the end of the day, you're here to patronize an outlet which I work at. Of course, we still have to be nice and yeah. But then go home and say, no. But usually after I deal with a difficult customer, I'll just go to the bar. Can I get a drink? I'll just drink. Just have a drink. And yeah, just comes to and chill a bit.
Yeah, I guess like with your years of experience, like it kind of helps lah. And yeah, of course, when you are dealing with VIPs, right, they are all technically very successful in their own field, and they of course have a level of ego and service that you need to provide lah. Yeah, so definitely there's a challenge there. So that's basically VIP service in a nutshell lah. Yeah. Would you say that the VIP team, of course the VIP team is bringing the sales, right? But then the spotlight has always been the DJ.
Yes.
Do you think that it is right for a club to spotlight the VIP team instead? Or is it supposed?
I think you should spotlight everyone equally. Without the DJ, there's no music. Without your marketing, there's no marketing. Without the ops, your servers, there's no service.
But the fact is, the spotlight on the poster is always the DJ. Yeah,
of course. There needs to be a draw where all the DJs are meant to draw people in.
I guess it's like an excuse for people to drink lah. Hey, I'm really stating this as a matter of fact lah. As a matter of fact lah. Huh?
What?
Okay. Hey, cheers lah, dude.
Huh?
What? 15 minutes already? Yeah lah, he said
cheers.
make us all drink.
This producer
Quick.
Hey, wait, we got any camera down? Never, right? Okay, all the camera okay.
Actually, it's the person who said Zouk has to drink. Sorry, so I just sabo you.
Whatever lah. We already drink already.
Then you drink one more time actually.
Why?
Because you say one more time
Say what?
You say the word.
What word?
Oh man.
15 minutes, guys. So, where are we going later?
Yeah. Basically, it's spotlighting lah.
Where are we going later?
Where are we going later? What the heck?
I told already.
I know this guy.
I'm going home. I got 10 a.m.
Yeah, so
11. Right.
yeah, so spotlighting everybody is of course equally important, but the poster is of course the DJ for the draw, and then yeah, at the end of the day, I don't know, man. Like clubbing is really like not for everybody lah. I guess like the layman would be like, you go down there just listen to music and drink, you know. It seems so surface level, right? But to us, it's really like our livelihood and our passion, and we really enjoy it. But we also cannot explain to people why it is fun.
Like it depends, like like people want to go eat, right? Then like people want to go cafe hopping. Then people like, you want to go cafe hopping for what? You just eat at one cafe, you go home, why you must hop for what? It's the same thing, It's the same, like,
To change vibe, change environment.
Who goes cafe hopping?
I don't know.
You maybe
I don't know. Cafe hopping is like an Instagram thing.
You go cafe hopping or what? You go cafe hopping? No You go
Hey, bro. Only you, bro.
Every time you go cafe hopping.
Cannot help, nobody help you, bro.
You never go cafe hopping before?
Cafe hop lah, like they take Instagram story of a different.
So apparently cafe hopping, right, is like they go to this cafe, they eat one dish, they go to another cafe, they eat another dish.
But they take nice Instagram photos.
Nice Instagram.
I do that when I go overseas.
Yeah,
it's called
Singapore.
Oh, okay, no lah.
Yeah.
Go overseas is you have to.
Yeah, but that's the thing, we don't understand why they do it. Same thing is like, why you okay going?
We don't understand why people
It's for
don't.
content lah. Influencers need.
Yeah.
But for us, it's because we enjoy but they don't like. Why you enjoy that?
Talking about content,
Yes.
is there a way that you're like maybe put some photo op kind of thing so that people will come here to Instagram? I mean, you have that that neon sign, right, at Capitol near Queens for people to take. Like LED,
Yes, we do.
right? The LED screen that people can
basically
take.
the audience at Capitol, not everyone goes to that sign. So what I actually saw was when we did, Zouk was voted the top 10 club. Sorry, that one I forgot. 10 clubs in Asia. Top 10 clubs in Asia, and we actually on a Wednesday we did free entry for
Top 10
everybody.
club for Asia. I thought number one in Asia.
Number one in Asia.
But
Number one in Asia,
top 10
but
in the
top 10 in the world.
world.
Sorry, yes. The top 10 in the world. Whoops. But so we did a free entry all night.
Oh, on that week lah.
On the Wednesday.
Okay.
So I saw a lot of people come in, like the people who I think never gone clubbing before. A lot of people are taking pictures, came early to take picture in front of our Zouk logo, in front of the DJ. If not, usually on a normal crowd, everyone will just stand around the dance floor, chill. But that day, everyone all the girls were coming around, just taking pictures of the Zouk. So I was like, what's going on?
And I also like their Halloween activation, where they have like one clue where you have to find a resident DJ with a prize or something like that, and then everybody going around.
I think they throw I always every year they throw always the very craziest Halloween parties. But the craziest thing is the people that dress up and go for it. You remember the time in Jakin got one guy he wore like sticks or something and he walked in.
So back in the Bay, it used to be Butter Factory one day and then Zouk the next day.
Yes.
Friday, Saturday, either, I don't know.
But now Zouk just dominate already.
How many times you want to drink?
How many times we want to drink? I
The person who...
you also just now,
Hey, but
your workplace out, your workplace out.
That's not only Zouk, we still have a friendly competitor. Marquee is still in Singapore.
Yes.
Yeah, they're doing really good too.
Okay, yeah, so right now, right, okay, I don't believe you have tuned into this, but there's this thing called DJ Tech Tools or DJ Tips. It's like a website where they speak about like, okay, because COVID is over, and then big clubs of course want to recoup the loss that they made during the COVID.
Yes.
And then to up the prices, and then it really has happened, okay. So it gives rise to smaller venues and their pop-up parties where it's like $10 cover charge, $20 cover charge. Yeah. So of course, just now earlier as we mentioned, right, it is like good competition. But I see that you're also actively engaging these communities to kind of like co-promote your nights with giveaways. I think that's freaking smart. And a lot of big clubs, right, are always like, hey, I'm above, I shouldn't work with like, but then you are a GM of a big club, but then you still engage the communities, be it your Kaleidoscope members, all the way to your Trans 4M.
Yes. Yeah.
So maybe you can speak a little bit about that initiative.
I think that was more like we had
Was
a-
it your idea?
trans? Yes. So basically, for the trans community, it's very niche. You know, it's a very niche group, right? I mean, there's not a lot of trans groups out there, apart from my bunch of friends, which are not in any groups. And then there's a trans forum and a few others. Of course, at the end of the day, I'd like to see all the communities combine actually, and come down to Zouk for a night just to party.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, when Zouk had their own trans nights, and last time Canvas was still around. Canvas also used to throw their own trans.
Now Ikigai.
Ikigai, yes. So I used to go down for some of their nights as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all cross. Yeah.
And I feel that Ikigai and Zouk, right, have a symbiotic relationship in which Ikigai will always book like a forward-thinking act.
You said it twice. Yeah.
Oh my god! I was in mid thought. I was like thinking, dude. Okay,
Thought-
cheers.
No, you. It's the person who says it.
You actually you also say it so.
So, yeah. Okay.
What the heck? Oh my god. Okay.
Half you drink because you still haven't find girl yet.
What?
It's a recurring theme in every podcast or on air.
Yeah. Iki. So speaking of Iki or Canvas or Home Club, right?
Yes.
They always have a symbiotic relationship with Zouk, where, if you realize, right, the trend is that a lot of local DJs play there, and then Zouk was headhunt over. A lot of, yes, Koflo, Rattle, Inquisitive, myself, the list goes on.
I'm not in.
Yeah.
I'm not in tune with that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, so a little bit of context lah, and then also Gareth Emery before he blew up. 1 year later, Zouk scout him. So there's a lot of these kind of examples. So yeah, I believe a partnership can actually be forged, and of course, Roy, owner of Home Club, Canvas, and now Iki, has also noticed this trend lah, and he's a huge music head and lover, and he's constantly searching for the next big thing just before he blows up. He kind of can like predict the future in a sense. But then the thing is, it's not safe enough for mega venues to reap an ROI out of this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's constantly booking acts, right? Just literally 1 year before it pops.
Wow.
Yeah, he really has that sense, and somehow Zouk knows that, and Zouk will always take it after he book. Okay, Gareth Emery, boom, then Zouk will take. Andrew Rayel, also an example, Zouk will take.
That's three.
Oh man, that's 3 times. Yep. So
I like how he just said it without any hesitation.
That's the funniest thing. One of us drinking so many shots, right? But he looked the most drunk.
oh my God, I'm the lightweight here. No, these two are the monsters. You actually
I'm
worse
not,
than me.
It's a misconception.
I enjoy.
Hey, give me one ice, can give me one ice. Oh, this is too violent, man. This is too much violence in one cup. Too much violence in one cup, dude. Hey, I had the most whiskey, okay? Just now we were just having red wine. Now it's whiskey already. It's different level already. Yeah, so of course, I would like to pay tribute to Roy because he really does research on music so much. He being a club owner, right? He really knows more sounds and more DJs and more kind of vibe compared to myself. And I'm a DJ, I'm supposed to be a music person, and he's like informing me of, hey, this new DJ, this new.
Yeah.
That's amazing, and it shows his dedication. And he's not only a club owner, he's only playing the lights also for our night, where we do our nights down there. He's playing the lights. He's doing literally everything. He's helping us, taking care of ticketing and everything. He's really on the ground. So I really see like potential partnership for like smaller venues with big clubs, because of course big clubs, I understand, have to increase revenue, but smaller clubs are now popping because of Gen Z's inability to to spend a lot of money also. Unless you're like second gen rich family or whatever, that was a different story. But of course Gen Z cannot spend as much as Gen X, and then they are all flooding towards Drip, towards Ikigai, towards Yang, and rather than bigger clubs like Marquee or Zouk. Marquee or Zouk is like usually Gen X and above. So I think like a potential partnership can be formed, and which is like how you forge the relationship with Trans4M. I think whatever you did was very good for the trans community, but at a club level there could also be more collaboration potentially.
They just recently had their event.
Friday, right?
Were you there?
You was there?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was there too. I was there too. I was on the left side. Face the DJ, right side table.
Face the DJ right side table.
Yeah.
Okay, that means the horizontal one.
Yeah, right beside there. Yeah.
Maybe he very low key, you also very low key. Nobody just noticed.
No.
I mean, then again, I just like.
I was like walking, my friend was the DJ.
Josh, Daniel,
Tony.
yes,
Tony.
okay.
Yeah. Tony was also another.
The music,
very solid.
really very solid.
Very solid. Yeah.
Yeah, very solid.
Yeah, your homegrown talents know
Very
what
good.
your local what your
Very
local crowd want.
Mm.
Yeah, and of course they can recommend the correct international act that
Yeah.
fits the local.
I mean, Zouk, being the
Congrats.
forefront, right? I can play a random song with high BPM. Like that's a lot. I know, honestly, and they were like, yeah, everyone will still just love it, no matter what it is.
I
Can
feel
play
that
lemon.
Does it have to
tree.
be recognizable though? It has to be mainstream, right? Or it doesn't have to be.
Honestly, I think Zouk can dictate the music scene in Singapore.
Oh.
which is what he has been doing.
Yeah, that was,
Yes,
yeah.
Zouk can dictate the music scene in Singapore,
How
which
many,
is
how many shots will I take?
I can take as much as I want to, because I need to prove to say a point.
Okay.
It used to be the forefront of. I mean, it used to.
It used to be, and it still is. It still is.
When I used to go, dude, I didn't even know what music I was playing when I was drinking with my friends. But slowly, this is what I used to hear.
Inception.
I
Yeah.
mean, okay, a good example, right, is like Jackie, right, when like how to prove the example of forefront
Yes.
was like, remember the time when EDM was very big, like Martin Garrix.
Okay.
Jack
Yes.
White.
Okay.
When all the speakers come out, right, the next day DJ play.
Wow.
When every time like helicopter come out, DJ play next day. Next day, rave after rave, WW, straight away next day play. It's
Jeremy Boon told me this story. By the way, some context, right? Jeremy Boon, head DJ, Zouk Singapore, 30 years, okay?
Longer, 32.
32, right, this year.
32.
So he told me this story, right, is that whenever they play a song and it's popular, right, 2 weeks later, when they're still playing the same song, Lincoln will take the record, the physical record, and break it and say that, play a song, right, that people don't know and make it popular next week. And that's how they are cutting edge, always. And I still find it very hard to believe, but they have been doing it year after year after year after year. So, what's stopping us now? Or maybe we have not stopped, we are still pushing the boundaries?
Wow, that's a question I cannot answer. So.
Okay, three questions already. Can you all just rewind back to the video? Yeah. So not trying to put him on the spot lah, but I think
Something.
yeah, not trying to
How many shots you take?
a lot. But not trying to put him on the spot. But I think because Zouk has a very fantastic history,
It does. Yeah.
and has a huge legacy lah, and everybody is like counting on
course.
this club to lead us into the future.
Correct.
Because like whatever you say, right, you are right.
Yeah.
The club that he worked at is really have the capacity to set the tone for what is trending in the country. It has that power.
It
Yeah,
does.
and we are relying on it because we know that internationally this is trending, and we are waiting for them to do it before we can do it. Yeah, so that's why it's like such a huge stake. Hey, you wait very long already. Cheers lah.
This one really cannot see.
Cannot lah. Look, we're waiting for next one. It's gonna be another 15 minutes already, right? Yeah, that's why. Faster.
I still can't take house space. I never drink.
I want ice.
Oh, you want ice?
Oh, come, I pour some for you.
You guys, if you all can see the producer face, right? You all will laugh, yeah.
Betul. Hey, that's good.
Oh my god, dude, this is our third bottle. I'm still alive. That's crazy.
Okay.
Only on Monday.
Yeah. Dude, tomorrow you're gonna have the best architectural day of your life, man.
So, like for cutting edge, I think the place that shall not be named always has that capacity to do it. But
It does, definitely.
yeah, it does all. Because everyone like will still go there, you know, and like it doesn't matter what you play. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
The allure of the place itself.
yeah.
I've been so captivated by that place, and that's why I'm so passionate when I was working there. I really love how they really can like tell you that, hey, trust me, this is gonna be dope next month. And I play it, and you will like it next month. You don't know you like it yet, but you will like it. And sure enough, next month they like it. Oh my god, amazing! Wow, not every place can say that they can do that.
I don't think any place in Singapore can do that.
Yes. Because, of course, everywhere is struggling to stay afloat. Yeah. And some place can thrive, not struggling to stay afloat. But at the end of the day, they still have to follow a certain set model or rely on a certain international act to pull the weight. But this institution, the place that he worked at, is of a different level. And the influence and the people that work there and the curators, the DJs that are making a difference, it's really of another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like to sum up everything, like what do you think that is your advice as like someone who's been in the nightlife scene for so long, right? What advice do you want to give to people who are starting their own collectives, their own events, everything? Like, how would you want to, like, what would you tell them to like to do to like help them in their journey to events and stuff?
Help them in their journey.
Yeah, all your small collectives.
Yeah.
So there was once a person that gave me this advice also. He said, if not now, then when? So if you want to start something, if you think about it, go ahead. If you keep thinking about it, when are you actually going to start? Yeah,
So just do,
just
fail,
do it.
and don't give up,
correct.
and eventually it will work out.
Correct. But it's advice I'll give people, but for me, I won't follow my own advice.
Oh my god! What's the secret to becoming a GM, man?
I don't think, right? But I also don't believe.
I never said I didn't believe.
Hey,
I will believe in it.
I will believe in it.
No, you can believe in something, but
Somebody gotta do it,
Yeah,
Somebody-
you don't have.
I mean, I'm embarking on this journey. I believe in myself, and
Yeah,
you know,
that's good.
hopefully,
The most important is to believe in yourself first, and you have to.
and then you can,
take the next step.
convince a tribe to believe in you.
Correct.
If you don't even believe in yourself, how other people believe in you?
That's right. Wow.
Wow.
I think he drink too much. I think he like suddenly he
In the zone, in a state of trance.
he become Confucius, bro.
A confusion, bro. Okay, there will definitely be a part 2 to this, okay? Because this is just too fucking interesting, okay? This is one individual, right? That I can feel like I can talk for days. There's so many things that we haven't covered. Like my limited brain capacity, right? My limited brain capacity because of all this drinking. These two are literally the drinking gods of Singapore. If you ever come to Singapore, please drink with these two people. They will never ever get drunk. I don't understand how, but thank you so much for watching Revelry Podcast. This is Benjamin Yap, General Manager Zouk Singapore. Thank you so much.
You'll never see me again. Bye.
If you are at home, right, you all 30 seconds. Okay.